You're all acting like the tariff regime is a tried and true remedy. Oh, of course, this is the medicine that's always prescribed. Except the last time it was tried 100 years ago, we had a Great Depression. So how does this work?
It's like, you know, when you're my age, you got to get a colonoscopy. You need a full colonic, like, to feel better. You know what I mean?
And by the way, it's slightly off topic, but the colonoscopy guy, his name is John Tabacco. That's a witness protection thing, isn't it? Yeah. So here's how it's going to go. Your new name is John Tabacco. Say it back to me, John Tabacco. Your name is John Tabacco. Say it back to me, John Tabacco. Your new profession is you do anus metaphors on Newsmax. Your name is John Tabacco. You do anus metaphors. Say it back to me. Say it back to me.
Jon Stewart is funny. You can say that. Joining us now in studio, the host of Wise Guys here on Newsmax. Say it for me, John Tabacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
That's me.
That's
John
you.
Tabacco. That's what they gave me at home
you.
base when I popped out of Mama. You're John Tabacco, okay? I've been dealing with that for 57 years at this point.
You know, did you love it? Or were you offended by it? How was it?
Here's
I mean,
the thing.
no such thing as bad press.
I have mixed emotions because I used to look up to Jon Stewart. He was telling you the real news with some comedy, which is what I do, and I feel like he was funny and informational, you know? But when he starts talking about the witness protection program, number one, you don't do that to a guy from Staten Island. So you're going to have to pay for that one, Jon Stewart. We'll talk soon. Maybe you'll come to a sit down on Wise Guys. But on the other side of the coin, I did love it because I feel like Jon Stewart's comedy has been in the witness protection program for like the last 10 years. So he was finally funny. I was laughing, but I was like, why me? Why? Well, you know, last year Jimmy Kimmel was pounding on me, saying I was a Dick Tracy villain, doing my show in an Olive Garden. Now Jon Stewart. So I feel like, you know, we're over the target a little bit on Wise Guys because why are all these leftist media clowns coming after me? And by the way, Bobby, a lot of people out there might be interested to know this. While he's mocking me for my name, my real name, John Tabacco, and kind of making fun that I'm Italian, Jon Stewart is actually John Leibowitz. So he's the one that's the imposter. He's running around with a fake name. And I wonder, you know, why would you change your name to Stewart, which sounds like a Scottish Anglo name? Is he embarrassed of his heritage? Because I'm not. I'm Italian. He's saying witness protection, this, that. Hey, Jon Stewart, my father was a proud member of the NYPD for 20 years. He put his life on the line for this city that you live in, and it's disrespectful to say I'd be in the witness protection program for doing anything wrong because I was raised right. So stick it where the sun don't shine on that one.
Now, here's what, if they respond, in the left comics, they always do this. Oh, they're being sensitive. It's just comedy now. It's just comedy. But I feel like they use the "you're sensitive" comeback because they take it so far. It's just really just kind of like hate speech at this point. They just want to degrade people on the right. And then guys, it is, you're too sensitive here. And I bet you that's what they'll say.
Yeah, you know, I don't even care what they say. We don't care. That's why we're the fastest growing cable network in America. That's why our IPO is up 4 times in the last week or so while the rest of the markets are down. But I would just say this. Regular people who come up to me all the time, I say, what do you like about Wise Guys? What don't you like about Wise Guys? I'm good at criticism. And they say, you're real. It's one of the first things they say. And then I say, what don't you like about it? They say, well, it's only an hour. We'd like to have 2 hours or something. But you know what? Here's the thing. Joy Reid was fired for bad ratings. Don Lemon was fired for bad ratings. Jon Stewart joins that club because his Apple show was canceled after 2 years. And people may not know this, but the name of the show was The Problem. And apparently for Jon Stewart and all his friends on the left, getting ratings is the problem. So, you know, they may need us to be funny because that's all they can do.
That's right. Well, again, no such thing as bad press. His name is John Tabacco. For real.
You want to see it?
We got to go real quick.
There it is.
He brought
There's
his passport.
The ID.
It's legit.
Okay, that's John Tabacco.
All right.
Now we want to see Jon Stewart.
We got to go. All right, John.